Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Now, this is probably one of the most informal videos that you'll see on this channel, Love Levels. But I wanted to just pop in and talk to you really quickly and help you understand what I'm producing, what we're doing, and why we're doing it, and really want you to go on this journey with us. Now, of course, you see that there are some very popular dating shows, and one of the main ones is really based on the looks and aesthetics and choosing who you're with, whether you're watching it on reality television like a streaming network or you watching it on YouTube. Well, we're doing something a little different, and I believe in going a little deeper to shift the narrative and change the landscape of the conversations that we're having. So you will start to see a shift as well, because no one wants to be left behind. No one wants to be left out. So you'll start to see these other channels and these other things start to deepen the connection, deepen the conversation. And that's the goal, so that we really can come from a place of wholeness and healed or healing and have these discussions. We need to be able to talk to each other, be real with each other, and really go there. So based on the city and based on our casting, which if you want to be a part of the conversation, feel free to send your headshot and a little bit about yourself and the city that you're in to casting@tonygaskins.com, casting@tonygaskins.com. And we're going to have conversation. Some conversation will be men only, some will be women only, some will be men and women together. And we'll be at a restaurant or a salon or barbershop or Airbnb. So if you're in that city and you have one of those things and would like to get a little pub for your establishment, you also can email in to casting@tonygaskins.com. These conversations will be around 40 minutes to an hour, and we will release sometimes just one a week. Sometimes it may be two or three, depending on the content that we get. Sometimes we will be able to dive a little deeper with a particular contestant, a particular participant. And sometimes there will be dates that are established and couples that are formed, and we'll be able to follow up and track those couples. So it's really less about the matchmaking or finding a couple and more about us having better conversations across the aisle, from man to woman, woman to man, but from a mature perspective. There's been a lot of different podcasts and a lot of different events and conversations where the topics are a lot of times sensationalized and talking about things like oral sex and stuff that really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, talking about very minuscule and immature likes and dislikes, instead of really getting to the heart and the root of our problems when it comes to love and relationships. So that's what we'll be diving into. And as I tell you all the time, people speak from where they are. So me having been with my wife for 20 years, my perspective is different. So it's gonna be different than some of the hosts that's out here doing the shows, because I'm looking at things in a different way. And I am a relationship coach all day, every day, except Sundays. So I also receive a lot of data from my clients, and my clients are from around the world. So of course, after we do America, maybe one day we'll be able to go to Africa or Europe and have these similar conversations, and then realize the universal language of love and how that works across the board. So we are wide open. We're open also to collaboration. So even if you are a videographer or an editor, what have you, sound tech, you worked in film, whatever role that you work in the production world or industry, feel free. If you do styling or you do hair and makeup, and you're gonna be in a city that we're coming to. If you cook, if you are a chef or self-taught chef, now you got to know what you're doing now. And I ain't saying you had to go to Cordon Bleu or the Chef Institute of America, but you need to know how to cook now, not just dumping a bunch of seasoning on the food. But when we at the Airbnb, we may have chefs come in preparing the food versus ordering out. If you are a contestant on the show, then yes, you will be fed and taken care of. You'll have food and water and be able to access to go do your hair, makeup, or what have you. And sometimes we'll provide that, but we want people to provide that themselves so that it's to your liking and that you're comfortable. So go to the people that you normally go to, or do it yourself if you normally do that. But we're gonna be building as a team, and we'll continue, because we also will hit not just the major cities. We'll go to some other cities that are a little smaller, but there's still a good demographic of people there. So this will be something where you will be educated and enlightened. You will be inspired. You will be informed. And we will be connecting and collaborating. So our contestants, if they choose to share their Instagram handle with the world, and he or she looks like somebody that you want to connect with, that will become a form of connection as well. And if we are able to make some matches and to follow that, then we will do that. Whether that's giving them their own show on the channel or what have you. We want to really dive into understanding better self-love, but then also romantic love, and focus on each aspect, because they are both important. So this is gonna be real. It's going to be raw. It is going to be relevant and relevant and relatable. And it might be relevant too. That it might be another word I just came up with. So it's gonna be that as well. And we're gonna have us a good time. And it's just gonna be, me in my element doing what I'm doing. Now, as y'all know, sometimes I could get proper with you. Sometimes I might get proper with you. Sometimes I might just be chill with you. And I'll be doing some breakdowns and some feedback on the different conversations as well. So some of the episodes will just be me doing a breakdown, me doing my own review, so to speak. So lock in, make sure if you haven't hit the subscribe button that you do hit the subscribe, share it with your friends and family so we get those numbers on up, and we'll start building. We are going to go to DC, Philly, and New York City first. That will be in the beginning of December. I believe December 4th, 5th, and 6th we'll be filming, if I'm not mistaken. So if you would like to be a part in any capacity, cannot promise you that we will be able to work with you just because of the amount of emails we will receive. But if we can, then we surely will. And if not, then hopefully we can on our next time around. So email casting, that's CASTING, at Tony, TONY, Gaskins, GASKINS.com. Thank you so much. God bless you. We'll talk soon.